Hey all, hope you all are doing good and staying safe. Today's video is a highly requested one. A lot of you keep asking me how do I manage it all, and this video is going to be all about it. To be honest, I'm not great at it. However, these are all my personal experiences which I have learned with time the hard way and realized this is what works for me. My day begins around 7ish, someday late, not earlier than this. I'm not an early riser, but this time just works for me. I used to be very bad at waking up early and I always had such a bad start of the morning due to this. This whole waking up early thing has changed my life indeed. This little bit of effort to wake up early gives me time to spend on myself, relax, think and reflect, soak in some sun and begin the day with a bright mood. I can't stress enough on this point. It's been 6 months we are practicing this and there has been no looking back. This 30 minutes of walk every morning has helped me a lot in combating my body aches, lethargy, depression and encouraged a lot of habits which promotes a healthy lifestyle. There are certain things I do in the morning and I don't forget any of it most of the time because it has just become a habit, like washing the milk packet and boiling it, or for today putting the curd that sat overnight in the fridge, or boiling the soaked chana that I'm going to make for dinner, etc. Then we basically just have some black tea with jaggery because Parth loves to drink tea and he doesn't love to have it alone. This is very important point to make our day go smooth. I have suffered in the past and learned that this routine in the morning makes my day, or else the whole day is filled with commotion and then we struggle to get through the day. For me, it's waking up Kaya, getting her ready, Parth helps with the brushing etc. and then I make the bed, empty the dishwasher, prep for breakfast and so on. Trust me, there was a time when I used to skip breakfast or have very light food like some biscuits with tea or just a tiny bowl of cereal, and I used to feel like a log the entire day. I realized this whole good breakfast thing not only gives me energy to run through the day, but it also makes me happy and not gobble up excess food during lunchtime. For us, breakfast has become something we look forward to every morning. One challenge that working parents and homemakers equally face is to keep kids productively engaged during the day.
I want to study it more. Kaya, please come finish it, no?
On regular days, they would have their school online classes, but that only takes up a part of their time. And in the pandemic situation, it's not advisable to send them outdoors as well. This summer vacation has been too boring for her. We try to overcome part of this challenge with some productive screen time. Along with all the other online classes she takes, QMath is our go-to class for math.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Kaya. How are you?
I'm good.
She always seemed good in comprehending and problem solving, and the QMath classes brings out that skill in her.
Yes. just take the star which is below in the box, okay? Otherwise it will not be counted.
QMath's magic lies in its combination of a live teaching in small batches of up to 6 where a child gets personal attention with an adaptive virtual classroom
Yes,
technology.
absolutely right. So there are 7.
The math curriculum is created by experts from IIT and Stanford, which facilitates problem solving among students. The simulations, worksheets, and puzzle cards make math learning fun and interesting for kids. QMath aids practical implementation instead of mugging, the method that I totally vouch for. QMath teachers really care about their students' learning, they are empathetic, and the platform adjusts the pace as per the child's performance. With the help of small cues given by her teacher, Kaya's reasoning skills have improved a lot, which helps her find the solutions on her own. Since QMath aids practical implementation, Kaya is now happily learning math with interest as she no longer needs to memorize any concepts. I would definitely recommend it to everyone. If your kid is in KG to 12th grade, then click on the link given below in the description box and book a demo class with QMath and see how QMath can bring wonders to your kid's life.
It's okay.
I had a lot of fun with you. Bye-bye.
If I be honest here, I'm guilty of being the do-all-myself person because I feel nobody can do the work as perfect as me and hence get overloaded and frustrated at the end of the day. But believe me, there is no glory in this. Taking help from either your family or a house help can take the load off from you and in turn can make you more productive. Now, due to the whole lockdown thing, my help isn't coming, hence we divide the housework equally between me and Parth. Noting things down can be a blessing. Try it out. It's a pleasure to take it off the list even if it's not on the same day. For example, taking note of the household work or groceries or menu planning for the day, the previous night, etc. makes the day go smooth. Like in case if anything is over in the house, I immediately note it down on a notepad so that I don't forget those necessary items when I do grocery shopping. Alexa, remind me about Kaya's ballet class tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
We should all use the technology to its optimum. All phones come with a reminder feature or virtual assistant like Siri or Alexa.
Parth to pay electricity bill tomorrow at 11:30 a.m.
And using that from time to time can help us not miss on the important tasks. Trust me, cutting or chopping veggies beforehand and not when you're about to cook gets half stress away of the whole cooking process. Like, I know I'm going to have a busy day tomorrow of shoots, loads of edits, housework, etc. and hence this simple prep will help me not scratch my head during lunch the next day. I'm going to make beans aloo sabzi, mooli sabzi and onion sambar tomorrow.
Hey, not you. The clothes need to be there.
Following a schedule in housework really helps and we don't feel like we are working the entire day. Also, refrain from doing everything together. I used to do that before and regret it now. This isn't healthy for our body. For me, I like to finish up housework by 12 p.m. For today, I had planned to wash clothes. Cleaning the utility window was on my list for long, and also sweeping and mopping and some extra work here and there. I would leave things like dusting, bathroom cleaning or extensive cooking for the next day or the next. A lot of you have asked me about how do I clean my door or window rails. So this is how I do it. Use a chopstick and a old wet tissue or cloth to clean the rails. It got so gross because of the rains and those tiny insects which got stuck there. I had a hard time doing it, but once it was done, it was immensely satisfying. Here's some real life. I was too tired after doing the rails, so Parth helped me clean the windows. He also helped me vacuum so that I could mop after that. use shortcuts in cooking, use leftover to create innovative food ideas, etc. This way we are not only reducing food waste, but also that's the only way we can manage time efficiently in the kitchen. And who wants to be in the kitchen the whole day, right? By the way, this is a hack I found the other day of cutting a capsicum. We need to gently pull the inside with our fingers and it will be clean without any hassle. This is something that I firmly believe. If you don't enjoy what you do, then whether you're working from home or at a desk job, it eventually will not work out. For me, I love my job as a content creator and I don't give excuses for not doing my job. I do it happily. So this time around 12:30 or so, after I'm done with all the work, I dedicate this time before lunchtime to do some of my professional work like checking and replying to emails, editing or jotting down some ideas and planning for the next video, etc. After lunch around 3ish, I do nothing. Yes, literally nothing. I dedicate this few hours till evening 5 or 6 p.m. to rest my body. Some like to take a nap. I don't usually nap, but yes, I rest ample. Just because we aren't doing anything doesn't mean we are wasting time. I have read it somewhere and it has stuck in my mind. Our mind and body needs rest. It needs to relax. So that's it for today's video. This is how my morning to afternoon look like on most days. Hope you find this motivating and help you in some way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.